to all fans who love smell of petrol and competitive adrenaline. My name is Kristina and let me invite you to watch our ALPE ADRIA Road Race Journal. With me, you will visit Slovakia ring, Pannonia ring and the circuit in Most. And I hope you don't want to miss it. Enjoy us. Hello to all of you again. You are watching our ALPE ADRIA Road Race Journal 2016, the last episode of this year. You already know that the most successful series in Central Europe started on Slovakia ring in Orechova pod Tvoň. And how you can see when you look around me, we will finish here as well. Come with us and have some fun. After this weekend, we will know the names of all winners in every category. During these two last days, the riders can reach 55 points. At this moment, what we already know is two champions of ALPE ADRIA, Michal Prášek from Superstock 1000 and Danilo Di Giorgio from class 125. Svoboda, Kristín and Belec, these riders have a difficult weekend ahead. Their point results are literally really close. An advantage for them is the fact that the number one in this category, Oliver Koenig, is not here. Danilo Di Giorgio, as I said at the beginning, he's already champion in class 125. So no matter what happens, he can keep his typical smile on his face during the whole weekend till the end. Moto3 and 125 SP had a common start, only with a minute difference, as per usual. In Moto3 class, Martin Belec was doing well at first, still having a theoretical chance to win the title of ALPE ADRIA Championship. He was leading most of the race, keeping his distance before Briton Cameron Horseman. However, 3 laps before the end, he had to quit the race because of a faulty engine, and therefore Horseman won. Italian Stefano Cristin on Honda finished second, and the third place belonged to Czech racer Petr Svoboda, also on Honda. Italian Danilo Di Giorgio became a champion in class 125 SP even before the last race and was hoping to finish this successful series with one last victory. However, he finished third after his two countrymen, Daniel Scagnetti on Aprilia, who took the first place, and Mirko Modesti, who finished second, also on Aprilia. Cameron, so how was the race?
It was a good race. It was a good battle until Martin had a problem with his bike and it's unlucky for him.
Just the matchless drive.
Yeah.
Countrymen David Juhas and Alan Durfee did between themselves really nice battles during the whole series. 3 victories for both riders. The first one, David, has lead about 18 points. In class Superstock 600, the audience could see a spectacular fight of 5 equally skilled racers. However, only 2 of them, Hungarians David Juhas on Honda and Alan Durfee on Yamaha, had also a chance to get the first place in the whole class. David Juhász managed to gain the victory during this exciting race, and therefore Alan Györfi's chance to get first place seemed to be very unlikely. Austrian Jochen Rotter finished shortly after this duel, followed by Croat Martin Bugrinec and Austrian Philipp Steinmeier.
Alan, second place, really crazy. You just catching yourself?
Yeah, it's a crazy race. I'm very happy for the finish this position, but I'm a little bit angry because I don't win the race, because I needed the race for win the championship, but for a motorcycle it's not for, I can't fight for the straights, and that's a problem. We will hope tomorrow I can win.
Everybody has a chance, so tomorrow I wish you good luck. It was amazing race, really crazy.
Thanks, it really was. I kept changing my position at every turn. There were laps where I'd start first and then finish fifth. Suddenly, I really had to concentrate. In the first half of the race, I tried to save my tires, so I could really fight towards the end. And I managed to do so. Of course, I was also a bit lucky, but I got the lead and keep the first place.
Good luck for tomorrow's race. In this category, Supersport 600 is also everything opened. On the first three positions in point sheet, we have Igor Kalap from Czech. He has 2 victories from Slovakia ring, and today he won the qualification. Croat Marin Ivanov with 1 cup from Grobnik, and the Czech guy Michal Chalupa, and he has also 1 victory from Most.
The long-awaited drama of the race was supposed to happen between the 3 riders from the first line of the start grid. Kalap, Chalupa and Ivanov all could still get the first place. However, everything got more complicated after a bad crash of a Pole Marek Škopek, who lost control of his motorbike and ended up in hospital with serious injuries. That led to a race interruption and intense waiting on the new start. The jury decided to shorten the race, and after the new start, the racers only competed for 6 laps. The leader of the point sheet, Igor Kalap, confirmed his position and successfully defeated attacks from his countrymen Michal Chalupa and Croat Marin Ivanov. He crossed the finish line with a 4-second gap, and even though he was not sure about it at first, he secured his overall victory of the championship. Congratulations, it was exactly the same as in the point sheet. You first, then Michal Chalupa and Marin Ivanov as third. You went with no problem from the start till the end.
We can say so, but I regret the first start, because I went even better there.
You won at ADRIA 2 years ago. Seems like the history repeats this year.
It depends on how we finish and calculate the points.
Jaro Černý, the Slovakian rider, is back on the track after the bad crash at Pannonia Ring. Only a few days ago, he came from 24 hours endurance world championship in France. Everybody here expects interesting battle between him and Michal Prášek, the current champion of ALPE ADRIA.
Even though the already decided champion Michal Prášek on BMW had a good start, Slovak Jaro Černý on Ducati wanted to put everything in his last race. This Slovak racer wanted to impress himself and also his fans at home, so he was bravely fighting with Prášek. He was gradually going forward from the 3rd place to the 1st, and his advantage was increasing. With the big support of his fans, Černý managed to keep first, 12 seconds gap. He was followed by the champion Michal Prášek and Hungarian Péter Sebestyén, who fought against each other till the end. Jaro, one-man show, 12 seconds ahead of the current champion. What do you think about it?
Seems like I do especially good here. I was always one of the fastest here. This season wasn't like how I imagined it. I got injured in the worst time as we were doing really good. I'm a bit annoyed, but I cannot do anything about it now. If we secure sponsors for next year, it might be a different situation then.
The extremely popular superbikes promise really tough fight for a title of champion between two biggest leaders. Lukáš Pešek from Czech on BMW and Austrian Julian Mayer on Kawasaki. The difference is so close, only 7 points.
The Royal class was the prime race of Saturday's program and naturally the most watched one. The two biggest favorites, 20-year-old Austrian Julian Mayer and extremely experienced Czech Lukáš Pešek on BMW, were only 7 points apart on the point sheet. The opening went better for Mayer. Pešek did not have a good start. However, even though Mayer started to work on his position immediately, Pešek, after defending the other racers, went straight to fight Mayer. In the end, Pešek proved his experience and strategically waited for the right moment and got ahead of Mayer 3 laps before the end. He finished half second before Mayer.
I had a really bad start, and then I got left behind with the other racers, so Mayer had time to escape me. But in the end, I managed to catch him.
3 laps before the end, maybe also some MotoGP tactics? Was it also because of your experience?
Yeah, I think a bit. After I caught him, I relaxed for 2 laps, and then I attacked him. We can say it was a good strategy. It doesn't work always, unfortunately, but today it did.
Julian, congrats for second place. Are you satisfied with this result?
Yes, I'm satisfied. I got ahead in the beginning. But then my tires betrayed me. It's my soft place. I tried to keep up my distance, but I didn't make it. I'm happy, regardless.
But tomorrow you have the same chance like him, so tomorrow...
I will try to do my best.
What a great and an exciting day. We felt in the air, especially during the superbikes, that the riders want to win the title so bad. For the audience, it was perfect spectacle. And what about tomorrow? Tomorrow we expect more drama, more nerves, more passion, and definitely all the champions of ALPE ADRIA. And I hope you don't want to miss it. See you tomorrow on Slovakia Ring. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday, the last race day of ALPE ADRIA Championship 2016. We could not wish better weather than we have during the whole weekend. It is not decided yet in some classes, but we are glad that you want to discover with us the rest of them.
During the last racing day of the series, Slovakia Ring Agency organized a press conference. Besides racers being interviewed, the head of the agency, Mr. Petr Šurina, also took place in it and concluded this year's ALPE ADRIA by following words.
Výsledkom tejto sezóny je vlastne toto podujatie, kde máme viac...
Result of this season is actually this championship, where we have hosted 211 riders from 16 countries. Goal of our whole work is satisfaction of the riders, and that is what we heard so far. We would like to keep up the quality from this season, and then in winter prepare some new projects for which we need more time.
Potrebujeme na to nejaký čas.
The Czech rider Martin Belec was the only one who could menace Oliver Koenig on the track, but yesterday he had a problem with his motorbike. So, with or without Oliver at Slovakia ring, he's current champion and he can already celebrate. First time after a very long time we saw in class 125 another winner than Danilo Di Giorgio. First victory for his countryman Daniel Scagnetti. But the champion with really huge lead is definitely Daniel.
This time, Martin Belec did not have any technical issues in class Moto 3. Supposedly triggered after yesterday, he led from the very beginning. Briton Cameron Horseman finished second, followed by third Italian Stefano Cristin. However, Oliver Koenig remained the overall winner of the ALPE ADRIA Championship. In class 125 SP, the race mirrored the Saturday's one, when the Italian trio Daniel Scagnetti, Mirko Modesti and Danilo Di Giorgio took the first three places. Regardless of red flag 2 laps before the end, are you satisfied with finishing the season with first place today?
I'm definitely satisfied because from the beginning, from the third turn, I was in the lead and I kept it until the end. The lead was gradually increasing, so I believe if we did those 2 remaining laps, I'd be first anyway.
Instead of the strong competition, the only Slovak rider, 14-year-old Roman Kučera, managed to finish 6th in the overall ranking. Roman, you ride Moto 3. How would you describe your path at this year's of ALPE ADRIA?
We had an old bike from the last season, so it was hard. I wasn't that good. Now I got a new one for the last race, so I'm getting used to it, but I'm happy to have it.
And your 5th place today at home on Slovakia ring?
Pretty good. I got faster, so I'm happy.
David Juhas and Alan Durfee had again déjà vu from last year of ALPE ADRIA. It is the same scenario, and like last time, David is a little bit more successful rider, but Alan still has a small chance.
After Saturday race in Superstock 600, everything seemed already decided. However, Sunday meant unexpected drama. The biggest favorite, David Juhas, quit the race because of technical issue. Therefore, his biggest rival and countryman Alan Durfee needed to finish first to get on the top of the ranking. However, young Croat Martin Vugrinec defeated him and that way helped Juhas to win nevertheless. Austrian Jochen Rotter finished third, the same as on Saturday. So, David, was it stressful?
To be honest, I wasn't stressed that much. I tried to be calm and I knew that even 14th place is okay for me. However, I tried to keep my position, making sure no one is trying to get ahead of me and cause some accident. Eventually, my bike gave up, but I'm still the champion.
Czech Igor Kalab on Triumph has, before the last race of ALPE ADRIA, positive initial position. He won the race yesterday and also he did the fastest lap. So he's really close to achieve the title of champion.
Czech rider Igor Kalab secured his ALPE ADRIA champion title already during Saturday's Supersport race. Therefore, on Sunday, he was leading since the start. He was closely followed by Croat Marin Ivanov. Kalab, however, crashed in the end of the fifth lap. Ivanov took his place. Young Czech Martin Belec amazed others by his effort and finished at the great second place. His countryman Michal Chalupa finished as third.
So Marin, it was your third victory on ALPE ADRIA. Great finish.
Yes, thank you. It was a very good race. For me, in the race I was okay. I'm second place. When I see Kalab crash, it's not so good. But okay, first place, I'm very happy, like lightning from sky. I'm so happy.
The winners of the last race were celebrating. However, the overall winner could not hide his disappointment for the unfinished last race. You definitely wanted to be first, but tell us what happened.
I crashed halfway through the race on my front tire. It happened while I was in one of the turns. There was some stain on the ground and another bike which crashed there before me, and one more after mine.
Was there some kind of dangerous part?
Yeah, there was a stain.
In this category, Superstock 1000 is champion already known, but yesterday seemed everything different. Jaro Černý, entertainer on motorbike, did one-man show, 12 seconds gap on current leader Michal Prašek. So, what about the last race? Stay with us.
Crowded tribunes of Slovakia ring were very curious whether Jaroslav Černý will also win on Sunday. Compared to Saturday, it was a more interesting race, with a lot of going on between Černý on Ducati and already decided champion Michal Prašek on BMW. Černý dominated the second half of the race, and even though it seemed as a tough race, it was a fair one, with no threat of crash. Černý eventually finished first, more than 3 seconds gap. Michal Prašek ended up second, and Pavel Škopek, who only came on Sunday, finished as third. It was really breathtaking to watch. Sometimes you two were wheel to wheel. Were you risking?
I think we both remained quite calm. We've been racing for 20 years, so it was intense but still fair.
ALPE ADRIA is finishing. You dominated last 2 races, got 2 victories. Did it make it up a bit?
That's how I imagined the whole season. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. I'm happy that at least the end was good. And we will see next year.
Michal, amazing first place. You kept your title. You have to be really happy.
This season was special, because I didn't fail even once, which is great. It never happened before. Every race was different, unique, so really this year was above my expectations.
We saw you fighting with Jaro Černý. Was there any critical point, or did you manage to keep it fair?
I think it was really fair. We didn't even touch, so I hope Jaro shares the same view, and I'm looking forward to the next year.
What a great performance yesterday in Superbikes. Lukáš Pešek passed his biggest rival, Julian Mayer, 3 laps before the checkered flag. The atmosphere here right now is so tense. Now or never, Pešek or Mayer. Let's enjoy the last race of ALPE ADRIA Championship.
The long-awaited final of the Royal Superbike class was very similar to Saturday race. Only Pešek had a bit better start, which helped him to get ahead of Julian Mayer. After that, he was a fearless leader of the race, on his way to win the ALPE ADRIA champion title of 2016. He also confirmed his dominancy by the fastest lap of the race, 2:04.5, which was also the motorcycle record of Slovakia ring. He crossed the finish line with this trick for his amazed fans. Fantastic race by you, another precious piece to your collection.
As we know, I didn't race on Pannonia Ring this year, so it was pretty tense till the last race. It was only by difference of 1 point. Whoever wins takes the title, so I really wanted it.
Which was the crucial point of the race?
It was the fact that my bike worked really well today. The guys did a good job. So I felt like I can do it. I escaped him and went for it.
Best of luck for next season.
Danilo Di Giorgio, Oliver Koenig, David Juhas, Igor Kalap, Michal Prášek and Lukáš Pešek. We were waiting on these names almost 5 months. All of them are champions of ALPE ADRIA 2016. The summary of this exciting time we can say in 2 words. Well done. We truly enjoyed these great moments and I hope that you too, guys. My name is Kristina and it was really a pleasure for me to be your host. See you maybe next season.